So you've just landed at Ljubljana Airport and now you need an airport transfer to get to the city centre. In this video I'll give you all the information you need to get from Ljubljana Airport to Ljubljana city centre based on our own experiences of landing here for the first time. And truth be told, this isn't going to be easy for you unless you're willing to pay a lot of money. For the purposes of a comparison, let's say we're going to the Ljubljana train station, which is also where the bus station is, and that's just 600 metres to the likes of Dragon Bridge, so pretty central. Okay, so let's start off with the easiest and costliest option, a taxi. And I say costliest because this is likely to cost more than your flight price to get here in the first place. Why? Well, let's have a look at the map again. Here's the airport and here's the Ljubljana train station. It's a distance of around 30 kilometres if the taxi takes this fastest route along the highway, although they may take other routes, and it'll take 25 to 35 minutes depending on traffic. Quite the distance. And there's no Uber or Bolt type taxi apps here either, so you'll just be on the taxi meter and the price can be anything between 35 and 45 euros, maybe even more. You can find the taxi rank right at the front of the airport building. You come out this door and it's right here. However, the most likely thing is that there'll be no taxis waiting as they've already been taken and you'll be joining a queue of people. Still, this is a great time to try and make friends with someone in the queue and share the cost of the taxi when it comes. By the way, for us it worked out cheaper to actually hire a car from the airport, drive ourselves to Ljubljana and then drop off the hire car at the car rentals city centre office the next day. So that's another option. Right, next option is the so-called shuttle service. This is basically a minibus option, and this would be through a company like GoOpti, although other providers are also available. Here are some of these vans at the airport. Typically you'd pre-order these online. Here's some indicative prices. Obviously the private transfer is basically the same as a taxi meter, so just go with a taxi. But a shared van can work out cheaper, although you might have to wait and travelling times might be longer. Okay, let's get to the airport bus, and for this you need to take a deep breath and prepare yourself for what's coming next. The buses leave out the front of the airport building and across to a large bus parking area. It's busy in this shot, but more likely you'll find it's like this, with no buses at all. Anyway, you'll be looking for a blue bus like this one. The service is run by Arriva. But first, tickets. You'll see a small bus shelter here and inside you'll find this ticket machine and this confusing map on the wall. As far as we could tell, this machine is selling combined bus and train tickets, but we, and everybody else who was there at the time we were there, couldn't figure out how it worked, so we all just gave up. You can pay the driver on the bus anyway. They accept cash or card and it's best to do that, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Just going back to this confusing map, this is showing combined rail and bus routes in Slovenia, but there's a clue as to the major problem here with the airport bus on this map, and it's this line here, because it's showing you the bus route and it shows it starts at Bled, goes through the airport and heads to Ljubljana train station. So yes, that means you can also get a bus from here to Bled, like this one showing the destination Bled on the top of the bus there. But this also means that the bus to Ljubljana has come from Bled, and not everyone on the bus from Bled gets off at the airport. I'll get back to that in a moment, but just going back to the bus shelter, there's a timetable taped to the back wall, and you can see here to the city centre it's roughly every half an hour. So here's the sequence of events when the bus arrives. First, check it says Ljubljana here first and not Bled, and then if you have more than just a backpack of luggage, rush to the side hatch. You'll need to open this yourself and throw your luggage inside. By this time, everyone will be rushing to get on the bus. Don't queue in an orderly fashion here or it's likely you won't get on. Just storm the door, elbows out. The bus driver will tell you to stop before getting on, and you'll need to wait while passengers from Bled get off the middle doors of the bus. Keep your elbows out though. The driver will then count how many empty seats there are. There's no standing allowed on this bus, and then shout out how many people can get on the bus. It doesn't matter if you pre-purchased a ticket, it has no bearing on whether you get on this bus or not. If you're lucky and pushy, you'll be in that number and you'll be able to get on board. You just pay the driver as you get on. If you're not one of the lucky people, then you've got another 30-minute wait, especially if you've pre-purchased your ticket because you've already paid for it, or you need to get a taxi. Oh, and if you loaded your luggage and didn't manage to get on, don't forget to grab your luggage back off the bus as well. The ticket cost is €4 by the way. The bus service is clearly not fit for purpose here, and I think they really need a dedicated frequent bus service to the city centre. All these options though are really not up to the standard of a modern European capital city's airport, and they desperately need something like a train connection or even a tram. Ljubljana Airport transfers are definitely the worst I've experienced at a European capital city, so if you're about to fly to Slovenia, then, good luck. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it helps you out if you're travelling to Ljubljana. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you on my next video somewhere else in the world. See ya.